down the metro here in Athens as we try to find our way to Syntagma Square. I just follow these people. Crazy busy, wow. Look at all these people. Really fine iced coffee to freshen you up. Check this out. Better than any Starbucks. So what is that, Ralston?
So it's a traditional Greek dish called gyros.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my
So
nice.
can I ask, what would be your advice to someone visiting Athens? Any bit of advice for anybody? So Ralston and I have made it, we got our ticket, and now we're in the Athenian Agora, the birthplace of democracy. And this area would have been a hive of activity over 2,000 years ago. Traders, markets, philosophers, historians like Herodotus, check this out. Right, we're all set, we're all freshened up, we're away down to the lobby where I've just got a message from Ralston, my friend, that he should be waiting down there for us. So let's head down there and see what the plan is. I'll catch up with you down there. Well, I just walked through the lobby and my mate Ralston's not there yet. He's not there yet, so I'll take this opportunity to show you the exterior of the present hotel. It's a bit loud out here because we're next to one of the main roads, but hopefully you can hear me. I've got the shades on. So this is the exterior of the hotel. Quite a modern building. I'm on the 17th floor of it, as I've said already, and the rooftop terrace is on the 21st floor. So 21 floors tall, this building. We spoke to a member of staff last night who told us that it's owned by a couple, a husband and a wife. They own the hotel and they manage it and they run it. As I say, quite a busy road here. One of the main roads that go down to the sort of lead down to the Acropolis area, down that direction, down to Syntagma Square, I think it's called. One of the main squares. It's next to like the Parliament building and next to one of the main areas down there as well. We also seen, like yesterday when we were walking back towards the hotel, like they do the changing of the guard every Sunday, I believe, or every weekend. We won't manage to see that, but we did see the military guys in the traditional Greek military, like honor guard / royal guard, or whatever you want to call them. I don't think they'd be royal guard, but you know what I mean, those traditional military outfits with the hats and everything. We've seen them walking about, and that drew in quite a lot of tourists for some photos and things like that. And that was quite cool to see. Right, I'm gonna message Ralston, see where he is, make sure he's not went back to sleep, and I'll catch up with you when he's here. So I've met up with Ralston. He eventually woke from his slumber and he came downstairs. Ralston, what do you think of the breakfast? Did you have the breakfast this morning?
I skipped it.
Ralston skipped the breakfast, but that's fine because we'll get some food later on, some nice Greek food. So we've just booked a tour through the hotel, but I believe the operator's Key Tours, and we booked that for tomorrow, and it's a bit of like an island hopping tour. We're going to Aegina and Agistri, and we're getting hotel pickup and hotel drop off, so it's pretty convenient because the hotel that we're staying at is probably about a 2-hour walk, I would say, to the marina area where the boats leave from. So there was an additional charge for the hotel transfer, but it was worth it. The cruise was initially expected to be like 12 hours in length, but the lady told us that when she phoned, the operator guy told her that it would be actually 8.5 hours rather than 12, but it should be fine. That should give us plenty of time to explore some of the islands and just take in the sea view, you know. I don't know, it'd probably be chill. I don't know what to expect. What you reckon it's going to be like? Yeah,
I think it should be good. Get to see some beautiful islands. I think it's unlimited booze, which should be good. You can hire some push bikes as well. Go for a cycle around one of them.
Yeah, hopefully, although it's a reduced time, hopefully we still have the same amount of time that we were expecting on these islands. You know, I'd rather the sail time was less rather than the actual time in the islands, right?
Yeah.
But
hopefully.
So anyway, the plan is we're going to go down to like the main drag area. We're going to go down to like the Syntagma Square, Acropolis, and just play it by ear. Not really sure what the plan is today. We've got a rough plan of things we want to see, but we'll just take it as it goes, take it as it comes. So I'll catch up with you soon.
Yeah.
Looks like a recycling point for cans and bottles. Awesome. Do you want to walk a different way, or do you want to just head to the metro or what?
Yeah, we'll metro. It's that final talk that said Milan is the closest I got.
I'm sure it'll be enjoyable. Plus, it'd be really cool to see some of the islands, outlying islands and things like that. The Aegina and the Agistris or Agistri. Yeah, I'm probably butchering the names. Sorry.
Aegina and Agistri.
Sorry to anyone watching this who's from Greece and speaks Greek.
Sorry, George.
And if our friend George is watching this, then apologies to him. He did try and teach us some Greek yesterday, but it's not sank in yet, to be honest with you. The heat is melting my brain. So
too much Aberdonian in there too.
I think it was Efkaristo or something like that is thank you, and Yasis is hello, I think.
Kalamira is a good day.
Kalimira.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Oh, there we go. So we got 3 words down, or 4 words down.
Well, I think it means like happy day, but I saw someone back there say it as a greeting.
Ah, okay.
Because there's a song that I really like called that.
Interesting.
And it means happy day.
Ah, right.
But for the first time earlier, I saw someone say it as a greeting. So.
What do you think of the President Hotel, Ralston?
Yeah, it's a nice hotel, great view. It's the second tallest building in the vicinity, it seems like.
Yeah.
So it's nice every morning waking up to the beautiful Athenian sort of view.
The views. I was saying that like one of the highlights of the hotel is the rooftop terrace.
Yeah.
On the 21st floor. But no, it's a decent hotel for what we paid for it. I'd say the only drawback is the distance from everything, you know. But that's not really that big an issue if you don't mind walking or if you don't mind taking the metro. I think there are plenty of travellers out there who wouldn't be deterred by that or wouldn't be put off by that.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, there are some who like the walk but then also like the convenience of the metro, and that's perfectly fine. So, or the sort of local transport with the buses or taxis or whatever. Taxis are so far in the city centre have been quite reasonable, at least the ones we've taken so far.
Yeah, very reasonable.
But just bear that in mind when you're booking if you're booking the President Hotel. Just bear in mind that it is quite a distance from the main drag, like the main Acropolis area. I wouldn't have said there's much touristy things to do, or certainly not as much options for eating or drinking in the immediate area around the hotel.
Well, none that we've found so far.
None that we've found anyway. And you know what, we're coming up on something quirky that I spotted the other day, and this is quite cool. This is the first time I've ever seen anything like this, a refuse system like this. a recycling thing like this. Out of all the countries I've been to, cities I've been to in Europe, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this, like recycling points or refuse sort of bins, where you actually press down on that and it opens up and then you throw your stuff in. Yeah, I guess if Viri should pop up, but quite a good idea. Means you don't have to actually like interact with, touch the lid of the bin and then the hygiene or whatever, you know, so it's quite a good idea. We've got a hospital over there, we noticed that yesterday. Quite a nice building. And this here, quite a grand building on the right hand side here. I think this is maybe like an art gallery or a museum or something. Got an exhibition just now, looks like. On the metro here in Athens as we try to find our way to Syntagma Square. It goes down quite deep, the metro here. There's one of the metros we went in the other day where it was like, it was down 3 levels.
We're here.
Yeah, we're trying to get to
Actually, there is a closer one to us for next time.
Syntagma.
We're trying to get the. What's this one? No, we can go here now.
Nah man, get off here and then we can walk down through it. It's not too far.
Can get off for the next one.
Nah. We get off here at Corpus.
You sure?
I'm not wanting to drag a corpse around.
Oh, that was more time as well. We got more time back. We can walk to Syntagma and then get the thing back on the way home.
Ralston's decided to get off at Syntagma. I just follow these people. Crazy busy, wow. Look at all these people. Yeah. Might just get a cold coffee just now.
Try good food though, it's just a good place.
Are you getting anything to eat?
Yeah, I'm trying to find something. I might ask you what you recommend.
Thank you.
Really fine iced coffee to freshen you up. Check this out. Better than any Starbucks. Some size. Ah, very refreshing. Wakes you up. Ralston's went with the classic Sprite. Ice. Very refreshing on a hot day. So what is that, Ralston?
So it's a traditional meat dish called gyros, or if you're Scottish, gyros.
Nice. And what's in it? Meat?
So I went for the mixed one, so it's ham and chicken. There's some pita bread, some tzatziki, some fries underneath. So it's, I've had it in Aberdeen and in Glasgow. I suspect this will be a lot better.
And how much was it?
€8. So maybe like £6 maybe.
Yeah, so quite convenient.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Slowly.
Can I get one more Sprite?
Yes, my friend. You take your time. Maybe not so you cannot eat.
Okay.
Can I ask, this so I do a YouTube channel where I do travel videos, you know?
Yes.
And the reason we come here because we read good reviews.
Yeah.
And we are very satisfied. It's a very nice place.
Thank you.
You're number 4 on TripAdvisor.
Thank you so much,
That's why we
guys.
came here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my
So
friend.
can I ask, what would be your advice to someone visiting Athens? Any bit of advice for anybody? When is the best time to come to Athens?
I like all the people. Yes, thank
All
you
the
so
people.
much. Muchas gracias, por favor. Muchas gracias. I like all the people. I speak just 50 language. Which one I like all the people. First I like the kids.
The kids, yeah, they're cute. Yeah.
Because I know the kids. And then for me, no, it's different for the people, which one country. Because I kind of learn little bit for the language.
Very nice. We
You're
have a
the
very
best.
nice place here, so
Thank you so much.
you. We'll be back at some
Which
point.
one is for finish? I can miss something myself or something. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to finish that, Ralston.
Oh mate, you're gonna have to roll me home.
Please.
Thank you.
Me too, sir.
I would have gone with what would you recommend?
What would you recommend? Oh shit, I never thought about that. Oh
That's what people
well.
want to know.
Well, that's true. I never thought about that in the moment, but she already recommended that. So, the lady recommended to Ralston earlier on when we asked
Souvlaki,
Zulaki,
souvlaki,
Souvlaki,
moussaka,
Moussaka,
gyros.
Gyros, which is like meat, right?
Yeah, it's a kebab. basically.
Very nice. And this is the Victory Cafe. Come here and you'll get very warm welcome. They're very helpful, hospitable, and they're willing to give you advice. And also you get some nice coffee, a nice gyros.
Number 4 on TripAdvisor.
Number 4 on TripAdvisor, if that counts for anything. And it certainly does, because we're satisfied. So yeah, come here to the Victory Cafe for your refreshments. So Ralston and I have made it, we got our ticket, and now we're in the Athenian Agora, the birthplace of democracy. Apparently, according to this information bit here, democracy, or the concept of democracy, was first developed and practiced here in the 5th and 4th centuries BC, the birthplace of democracy. Let's go and check this out. So I guess roughly we're somewhere about, oh yeah, we must be somewhere about here, because that building there, number 13, which is the Stoa of Atlos, is just over there. And yeah, I guess we must be somewhere here. So we were roughly 30 euros each for a 5-day pass to get us in here and to get us into a lot of the major areas around the Acropolis. However, bear in mind something that we discovered: to get up to the actual Parthenon area, you do have to book ahead of time. You can't just show up, I believe. So you will have to book ahead of time, choose a time slot. Ralston and I have chosen, just to avoid the heat and avoid the sun, we've chosen the evening. So we're going to be coming back here on Friday evening, and we're going to be heading up there for about 6 p.m. And you'll probably see that in this video, to be honest with you. So yeah, hopefully that all goes well, and hopefully we can avoid the heat, because it is very busy. I can see from here the people queuing up to get up there, and the queue is not moving that much, so I want to try and avoid that in the heat. And it would be cool to see it in the dusk anyway. Quite cool. Wonder if this is like limestone. Any geologists out there can maybe tell me if this is sandstone or limestone. I'm not entirely sure these original buildings were constructed with. Or maybe even none of them. Maybe even none of them. Someone can maybe educate me in that regard. But look at this. Look at that architecture. And I believe that this has actually been restored to how it would have looked thousands of years ago, when this area was originally bustling with activity. Agora, meaning assembly or assembly place, apparently, if I'm not mistaken. And this area would have been a hive of activity over 2,000 years ago. Traders, markets, philosophers, historians like Herodotus, thinkers, intellectuals. And that's what made, in many ways, that's what made the Athenian, the city-state of Athens, so so learned and progressive.
Speaker's platform, so when they used to do debates and such, that's where the person would stand.
Oh yeah, Ralston's just noticed here, speaker's platform, like he just said. Whenever, I guess this would have been an area where a lot of people would have been stood around, or there would have been someone standing on this platform, maybe doing a speech, or maybe making a statement, or...
Philosophers like Aristotle and Plato.
Philosophers like Aristotle and Plato would have been standing on platforms like this, speaking their
Philosophies.
speaking their philosophies and their truths, or their views, and sort of educating the people. And yeah, I think that Athens was there's obviously a lot of knowledge here, and a lot of a lot of things being recorded here, right?
Yeah, oldest civilization in the world, or one of the
oldest civilizations, yeah. And a lot of things that were developed here have stood the test of time, and many of these systems and many of these practices have evolved to be things that we recognize in the society we live in nowadays. Certainly democratic society, democracy, as I mentioned. Mathematics, Pythagoras, Archimedes. All of their work still studied all these years later by historians and philosophers, mathematicians, scientists. I'm not actually sure which direction to walk in. There's just so much to look at here.
I think you could maybe check out this structure here.
Yeah, we'll head back in this direction. And just a heads up, the GoPro battery is running low. We're at 20% just now, and I was really silly this morning. The heat having frazzled my mind. I forgot to put in GoPro batteries into my rucksack, so we're running on low fumes. So if it cuts out and all of a sudden we're in a different part of Athens, that'll be why. That's the place. Columns were built originally. Drinking fountain. It's crazy to think that this is all original. Literally touching history. And this is mad. For historian nerds or historian geeks like myself who are enthusiastic about learning about history and different civilizations and time periods, this is just amazing to think that you're actually touching a piece of history. Fantastic. Colonnade. Beautiful classical, neoclassical architecture. It's absolutely roasting. I've not known this heat in a long time. Last time I experienced this heat was probably when I went to Rome, summer 2017. It was so hot that Pope Francis turned on the water fountains. That was a big deal in the city at the time. And yeah, wow, so hot.
Bueno, voy al balde. También parece como que un poco de Zeus no estuviera hecho para hacer de Zeus. Porque mira, mira, está como se ve la libreta, no el Partenón. Tenemos que venir a
terremotos y increíble que todavía está aquí.
The temple of Hephaestus, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's still in remarkable condition considering the age of it. Much like the Parthenon, the original colonnade or the columns are more or less intact, and actually this seems to be in better condition than the Parthenon. Amazing. It's hard to imagine what this would have been like over 2,000 years ago. Just close my eyes and imagine all the bustling activity in this area. Well, this being a temple would have been a place of worship. Wow, look at that! You can actually still see the ornate decoration up there, just along where the roof would have been. Craftsmanship in these buildings never ceases to amaze me.
Sitting in a chair. Exactly, that is the recreation. That's right.
Glad I wore decent footwear. Uneven ground like this, make sure you've got some decent footwear and decent ankle support. Otherwise your feet will be wrecked come the end of your visit here. Just look at that view. The GoPro battery is about to go off, so we'll just end with this and it speaks for itself. Check this out.